Let's switch gears here to sandwiches, shall we? This morning, thousands of Subway superfans are raising their hands to give up their name in exchange for a lifetime supply of free subs. We're not kidding here. This is real. The fast food restaurant chain says nearly 10,000 people promised to legally change their name to Subway after it opened its name-changing contest. Strive co-founder and president and former president of Anheuser-Busch Sales and Distribution Company, Anson Frericks, is here live. Anson, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me this morning.
I mean, my gosh, the hunger is real for these people. 10,000 have offered to change their name, and they did so within, 96 hours of that lifetime deal being announced. What's the profile of these folks who came forward, Anson? And also, what does this say about Subway fans who are willing to go to this extreme for a footlong?
It actually doesn't surprise me. There's 10,000 people out there to be willing to change their name. And let's be honest, there's some really interesting names out there. Elon Musk has one son he named X, another daughter that he named Y. So certain people, they might want to change those names. They might not like the name that they were given. This is an opportunity to potentially change your name and in the process get free Subway for life. So I think it's actually a great move by this company that's trying to rebrand its image right now, and that it's trying to highlight a new offering that it has. As sales have been in decline for almost 10 years. Now they're on the upswing once again with their new deli menu. This brings new visibility to the brand. It also reminds people there's tens of thousands of Subway fans that are out there. And so good for them for being customer centric, knowing their customer base, and giving them an opportunity to eat more Subway.
You know, I always thought I was a Subway fan. It reminds me of high school tennis tournaments. That's where we would go after playing a match, you know, to get a sub before the next the tournament finished. So you think this is a good idea? Is the whole point of a good marketing campaign to be so ludicrous that it gets people like us talking about it here?
That's absolutely it. I mean, if you think about it for Subway, they've spent tens of millions of dollars having athletes like Steph Curry, Tom Brady that are trying to highlight their subs. But this is a way to get that exact same media value for very little dollars. The free Subway for life, it's going to cost them about $50,000. Yet the amount of marketing value that they get from this one campaign is well beyond that. And I actually think it's probably a better campaign than what they did last year, where they gave actually someone free Subway for life for getting a foot-long tattoo on their back.
Oh, my God.
This is actually a little bit less permanent than the campaign they did last year. Yeah. So I'll give the Subway, this is a great marketing campaign. Good for them being customer-centric and getting people like us talking about it.
Yeah, I guess you could always change your name back once it was changed to Subway. So do you think this will be worth it, worth the payout for Subway in the end? I know they're going to give the winner $50,000 in Subway gift cards and pay $750 to legally change the winner's name. So from a marketing standpoint, is that worth the payout for this company in the long run?
I think that it is. And if you take a look at this, Subway, after, again, 10 years of decline, Subway sales, they peaked in 2012. And then this was right after, remember, there was the $5 footlong campaign. And that's a campaign they've been trying to move beyond for on 10 years to make sure that customers realize it's more of a premium brand. And then for 10 years, they were struggling. It's people like Jersey Mike's and other more premium Subway shops, they came along. So now, for the first time in really almost 10 years, their sales are on the up and up. And so this campaign is one of the things that are working. Their new sandwiches are working. And now, very similar to Jersey Mike's, they're now going to be putting in machines in every single shop where they're going to be cutting meat fresh. So I think Subway's going to get back to that moniker where people realize it's all about eat fresh. That was as you were at your tennis tournaments, I was at lacrosse tournaments back in the day. I remember eat fresh. That was the Subway to do it. And it's great to see sales are on the up and up. And if this campaign's helping, good for them.
Okay. And hey, Anson, I got to ask you while I have you, while we're speaking of marketing campaigns that do or don't work, I know you're not with Anheuser-Busch anymore, but what kind of campaign would you be running, or should they be running now, to fix the fallout that we have seen there in recent months?
Well, the first thing that I would do before I even do a campaign is that Anheuser-Busch, they've neither apologized to consumers that they called fratty and out of touch, which I think they need to do first before they do any campaign, because you got to start getting those loyal consumers back. And the path really through redemption goes through forgiveness, and those consumers haven't forgiven the company yet. So the first thing you got to do is apologize to them. You called loyal, fratty, out of touch. And secondarily, I think you have to come out and just be very clear about the campaigns you're going to be doing moving forward. Obviously, the Dylan Mulvaney campaign was a mistake. Sales are down 30%. billions of dollars of market cap have been erased. Hundreds of employees have been fired. So you need to say that was a mistake of the campaign. But we're now moving into things like football season. Football is what built Bud Light. So I think if I was Bud Light, I'd be doing a great football campaign, maybe with somebody like Rob Gronkowski that everybody likes, who authentically drinks Bud Light, could be a great ambassador to the brand. And I think that was a campaign that I would do. And I don't know, maybe you find somebody who's the ultimate Bud Light fan and give them free Bud Light for life, and maybe take a page out of Subway's book, and that could get it back on track.
Although I don't know how many people right now would be changing their name to Anheuser.
I don't think changing your name to Bud Light.
10,000 people would come forward.
I don't think 10,000 people are showing up for change their name, but I don't know. Maybe it's for if you could be the ultimate Bud Light football fan, maybe 10,000 people will show up for that. So we'll see.
Gosh, well, Anson Frericks, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.